What up, guys? It's your boy Reesie Boy back with another video. Are you guys good? I hope you guys are good. Today we are having, and I had this before on my channel before, but today we're having a breakfast smoothie. My aunt made me a really good one yesterday when I was at her house, and I posted it on my social media. It was just like blueberries. It was blueberries, strawberries, bananas, a little bit of almond milk, and that was like it. It was so delicious. And it reminded me of when I used to do my shakes way back in the day. When I was doing MetaFast, I used to do a shake once in the morning and once at night, and it was so delicious. It was like a mixture that you could buy at Sam's Club, and it was like strawberry, pineapple, watermelon, not cucumber. It was strawberry, watermelon, not watermelon. Yes, it was strawberry, watermelon, pineapple, and mango, or not mango, cantaloupe. And it was so good, and it was frozen, and then you would put it in the little bullet or your blender or whatever, and then I would add water. I wouldn't even do milk because I just didn't like the taste of milk. I would do water, and then I would do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and shake it up. I would put it in there, blend it up, and I drink that. And I was like so good. But then they started getting expensive, and I was just like, I'm not buying this no more. But they have these, and it's kind of the same. This has zero fat. This has a lot of carbs. It has probably like, it says it has 1.5. I think it has like one carb. I don't, I'm not good with numbers. It has 5 grams of sugar in it. It has vitamin D, it has vitamin A, vitamin E, and that's it. And then V8. I don't know what V8 is. Oh, duh, I know what V8 is. But it's so good. So it has strawberry. See, I'll let you guys see what's in it. It has strawberry, granola, and then yogurt. It's so good. And it's like a oatmeal yogurt. And I can't really chew the yogurt anymore, the granola anymore because of my tooth. So this is all the only way that I can get it. I guess I could try for a video. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's serious too. Like, this is no joke. I don't know how YouTube is gonna, I don't know. But I need to talk to you guys. We didn't say breakfast. Dear God, bless this food and do to me, amen. Okay, so what we need to talk about, guys, that is sad. I don't know if you guys have watched the news. A lot of you guys don't watch the news, but you saw what that guy did at all those, all those, all those, uh, all those, all those massage places, the Chinese massage places. I can't really say the word because you're not allowed to say it on YouTube, but what he did was a hate crime, and I hate that people keep trying to play it like it was not a hate crime. It was a hate crime because, and it's happening a lot. There was an old man that was beat up that was Chinese. There was kids that were bullied at school. There were kids that were jumped at school. Like, a lot of stuff has happened ever since this pandemic hit, and people are blaming people from China because it came from China, and really, we don't even know where it comes from. Only God knows where it came from. But a lot of people, because so many people have died from this, I just said died, and I'm not supposed to say that. Since a lot of people have perished from this pandemic, people want to target one race. And I think that that is so wrong because we're all made in God's image. There have been here, a lot of these people who have been attacked have been here since before half of these people were even born that are attacking them. 50, 60, 70 years have been in the United States, haven't even been back to their country in like 5 or 6 years, or longer, because it's expensive to get a ticket to go there. Like, it's really expensive. And if they're like working really small jobs, they can't make it back there all the time. So for these people to be targeted, I just don't like hate crimes. Like, they drive me crazy. So you have Black Lives Matter that is still going on. I know people think that it died down, but we just had the anniversary of Taylor, who died, the woman who was just, yeah. And that trial is still going on. Then we just had the anniversary because 1 year ago. I can't even believe it's been 1 year already. And then it's like the color of my skin. Okay, so my skin, we don't get treated fairly. Like, I've done a Black Lives Matter video before on my channel. I didn't get that many views because people probably don't. What was that? It's like something fell. Um, People don't understand what that means, basically. But I did a video about it. It's on my channel. You guys can check it out. It's all over social media. It's all over YouTube. It's all over TikTok. It's all over Instagram. There's websites to go to. Just Google Black Lives Matter. It tells you. But I would say about a lot. When you're working, when you're dealing with life, like me, okay, so I'm an African American man. I have to be worried about stepping outside my front door. I have to be worried about getting in a car with someone and going somewhere. I have to be worried every time I see a police officer somewhere because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Like you can be like a lot of these clips, and don't get me wrong, a lot of these clips, the people are following directions. They're listening to what the officer said, and it's still having a bad, like it's not ending well. It's not a happy story, and everyone just gets a ticket and go on. Someone is losing their life because of I saw this, I saw that. Oh, I was this. No, 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 no. That's your excuse. And that's what's driving me crazy because it's like, I have a brother that's black, I have a father that's black, I have aunts. I mean, I have cousins, I have everybody that's like African American, right? And so I have to be worried about them. I have nieces and nephews that are now coming up into this mess and have to be like, you need to have that talk with your child, especially if they're African American. Even if they're not, you need to have that talk with them because they might have friends that are black or Asian or whatever. And you need to educate your children. You have to, because I don't have kids yet, but I have nieces and nephews. And if they came to me and they were like, Uncle Matt, what is so and so? I would explain to them what it is. And thank God, when I was growing up, they didn't have social media, so you couldn't just put on YouTube and be like, "This is what it is," and have you watch a long hour docu-series. We had it, but they were on VHS tapes, and it was boring. At least YouTube makes it kind of fun. And they need to bring history back to school. Some schools do not have history because they can't afford it, and they need to bring stuff back to the school systems because some of these school systems took stuff out of the school system. I don't know why. I'm not a school person, so I don't know. But when I have kids, and they're going to be mixed because they're going to probably be black or white, whatever, they're going to be mixed. I need to have that talk with them. I'm going to have to sit them down and be like, look, this is what we're dealing with. And luckily I can turn on the internet or they can look it up themselves because it depends on what age. You could start when they're young, telling them my brother and his, my brother started with his son, and his son was 5 when this was all going on, and they started with him. And my brother started with his kids, and the oldest is like 11, and so they started with them. So they know, like you can start at certain ages, even younger than that. I've seen people do it, like kids holding signs that Black Lives Matter and knowing what's going on because their parents educated them about it, and they were like 5 or 6, or they were younger than that. They were like 2 or 3. They might not understand it, but they might want to help. But that's like another big passion that I am very like, if I get a big enough platform, that I definitely want mine to be against any type of violence, against any type of abuse towards women or children or special needs people or elderly people. I want to help people with food addiction and anorexia and all that different stuff. I'm definitely going to be big about the just different things that are on my heart that I want to do because I want to help people better themselves. I was able to better myself. I'm still on my journey. My journey will take me a long time, probably the rest of my life, to stay on my journey, to stay teeter, don't gain weight, don't lose weight, like in the middle. And I still need to lose weight because I haven't got to my goal yet. But after that, it's like, stop. Like after I get to 250, it's like, you're good. Don't go any lower because then you could be right in like the sick where I look really sick. But why I'm so big about the Asian community is because Jama, my best friend, she's Filipino, and other people that I know are Filipino, and they're being targeted too. And I don't want anything to happen to them because I care about them. So it's like, it's both ways because the African American people that I know, and I'm African American, I'm being targeted too by people. And so it's like, race is a big thing. It's still happening. It's been going on for forever, but it's like now in the limelight again because of all these things that have happened in the last 3 years or longer than that, because you go all the way back to Trayvon Martin. That's when this thing really like popped off again, you know. But you go farther back than that because there were other cases before that. But that was like really what put it in the media again. And then the Me Too movement started stuff too. So it's like you really have to be careful with what you're doing. And I think that some of these people need to screen people before they pull them over, before they go inside their house, before they whatever. You know, you need to screen people. You need to find out what's their real issue before you're trying to end someone's life. Like, I just don't think that that's right. I really am totally against that. But at the same time, I would never want to be an officer either, because you don't know what you're walking up on. They deal with a lot. Don't get me wrong. They deal with so much more than what we know. But I don't know, because most of these people were just not educated. They were not educated. Most of them were just not educated. It's sad because it's like, did your parents not teach you anything growing up, or were you that stubborn that you didn't care? You know, or what neighborhood did you grow up in? So there's one thing I can tell you guys. I've been in this neighborhood for 14 years, 15 years. March 7th made 15 years, because we moved into this house. This house was done being built March of 2007. So it was 777. So we moved in that year. So I can promise you, I've never dealt with any type of racial issues in this neighborhood, because this neighborhood is like a big nationality neighborhood, because you have your Jamaicans, your Puerto Ricans, your Mexicans, your Cubans, your African American, you have African, you have Haitian, you have Chinese, you have you just have so many different people. You have white, you have German, you have different people that are here. Like, this neighborhood is full with so many different people. It's not just all African American, all white, all Spanish, all Asian. It's like all of us are together, and all of us are really friendly. Like, I mean, I know a lot of my neighbors on my street because I've been here for so long and they've watched me grow up, or I went to school with their kids, or I babysat their kids. It's been like so many different stuff, like, or we went to parties. So, but a lot of my friends personally have all moved out. They don't live with their parents no more. They're not like me. They all have moved out. They're all doing their own lives. Half of them have kids. Half of them are working really good careers. And they check up on me when they come to see their parents. They're like, Matt, why are you still here? And they're just like, wait, we know. But anyways, guys, that's really my talk on what's going on in this world. Just turn on the news. But if you're young, then don't. Ask your parents about it. It's a good topic to have at the dinner table or with one of your best friends or something, and just talk about it. What's your opinion? So comment below. Let me know what your guys' opinion are. You know, are you guys, like, what have you guys done to help with what's going on? I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.